Nick, may I be the first to say I am sorry for your loss. In case you guys didn't get the intro, the Cowboys lost to the Redskins yesterday. I'm sorry, Nick. We're talking about live action stuff today. Nick said people might not have a lot to talk about. I, on the other hand, do. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to include specifically just Japanese live action stuff or Dragon Ball Evolution, because I can spend hours on why you should just stay away from Dragon Ball Evolution. But if we're just talking about specifically the Japanese live-action stuff that came from anime and manga, I love the live-action Death Note movies. I think the worst out of the three of them is L Change the World, but that's also because I don't like L very much. I have nothing really against him, I guess, but there are just so many better characters in Death Note than L. That and Nier is totally different and completely messed up. I'm not a big fan of how they changed the character Nier, since the movies go in kind of a different direction than the anime did. Nier wasn't introduced into the actual story. When they created L Change the World, they introduced a character named Nier. And I think in the book that I have, the light novel that I have, I believe Nier is still the same as he was in the anime, but in the live-action movie, he's just a little Korean kid who is quiet. So I like L Change the World. I will purchase L Change the World on DVD, but the first two movies, Death Note and The Last Name, are phenomenal films. And if you guys haven't seen them, you guys are Death Note fans, check them out because they are absolutely fantastic. When I went to Youmacon last year, the friend that I was with introduced me to the live-action series that follows Sailor Moon. She's a really big fan of Sailor Moon. I personally can't stand Sailor Moon. I can't stand any like magical girl anime. The only one I like is Nurse Witch Kamugi, but that's also because that just parodies magical girl anime, and it's the Soul Taker characters in a comedy, which is so weird. So I didn't like that so much. That was kind of boring to me because I'm not a big Sailor Moon fan. As far as how I feel about going from anime, manga to live action, I think it can be done, and it can be done successfully. But I think that you just have to know what you're doing. You have to have the right script. You have to hire the right people. Like, I would hate to see a Samurai Deeper Kyo live action film filmed with Americans pretending to be samurai. I would have to say that if they ever did like a live-action Samurai Deeper Kyo movie, I would only ever go and see it, even though it's my favorite manga and one of my favorite animes. I would hate to see it be anything but Japanese people being samurais. But Death Note, on the other hand, you can easily turn that into an Americanized version without it really causing a lot of trouble. Because I know that they're trying to do that right now. Zac Efron is on the short list for playing Kira. Other than the fact that he looks identical in Light, I'm not thrilled because I don't have a lot of faith in Zac Efron's acting abilities. But I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. They're also apparently going to do a live-action Cowboy Bebop here, starring Keanu Reeves. As much as I love Keanu Reeves and think he's a really good actor, I just don't think he has the right physique to be Spike. But you know, it is what it is. I'll probably still go see it. Just saying. Now that Dragon Ball Evolution movie. Dragon Ball Evolution freaking sucks. Not only did they have bad writing, they had such bad actors, and it was just so badly done. It could have been done so well. The story of Dragon Ball could have been told in such a better way. Yeah, I can understand them not wanting to use actual, like, kids, like in the original Dragon Ball series. So I have no problem with the age change, but the fact that, first of all, they cut out an entire character. They cut out Krillin, which made me sad because I like Krillin. But anyway, I just think it was just so badly done. They looked for the worst writers. They looked for the worst actors because there is no way that you could, by accident, have such bad writing and such bad actors in one movie. So obviously they looked for like the worst actors and the worst writers ever. And Nick also mentioned something about the idea of just Japanese live action movies in general. I majored in film, as I am sure I've told you guys in the past. So yeah, I've seen Japanese films, quite a few actually. My favorite is Seven Samurai. It's a great one that I got to see in Film History too. And that was a really great film. It's really long. It's like 4 hours long, but it's a great film. If you ever have the opportunity to see it, it's funny. It's filled with action. It's like a live action anime. I'm not even kidding. It's fantastic. Not to mention I have this weird obsession with samurais anyway, so that's kind of why I enjoyed it. It actually took up like 2 whole class periods to watch. I think it took like 2.5 actually. But it's a fantastic film. So if you guys have the opportunity to see it, you guys should. That's my favorite live action movie from Japan. And it's actually inspired other films in America for stuff. So that is me and Sarah. We'll see you tomorrow.